Good morning, everybody. So today we just have a quick little energizing flow for today. Get that blood pumping, moving our bodies this morning. You don't need any props, just a mat underneath you. And we'll go ahead and get started here in mountain position on the top of your mat. So finding your mountain pose here, we're pressing into our feet, tucking that pelvis under, finding a flat back position. Maybe bringing those shoulders up to your ears and back and planting your hands at your side firmly. Breathing here. We're going to find our yogic breath, so inhaling and exhaling through our nose. And as we move today, we're going to try to sync our breath with our movement. So all that means is when we're kind of stretching out and moving here, we're inhaling. Every time we constrict or contract inwards, that's on an exhale. So let's take a sun salutation just to get started. We'll inhale those arms up, big stretch looking up to the sky. Exhale, we swan dive those hands back, dropping your chest to your thighs, maybe gripping your hands behind your ankles. Inhale, we halfway lift, flat back position, looking forward. Exhale, we'll drop those hands down, stepping that left foot back, dropping down on that left knee, untucking those left toes, and inhaling to come up to a low lunge. Big breath, big movement here. Exhale, we drop those hands down to the mat. Tuck those back toes under. Bring your right foot to meet your left. We're in a plank. We're going to drop down chaturanga, so our arms are at 90 degrees. Drop down to your belly. And this first round, we'll come into a baby cobra. So just pushing into your hands, inhaling to come up. Little back bend here. Exhale, we'll drop that head down. Let's go ahead and tuck those toes under, pushing into those hands, coming up to plank, and back to downward facing dog. Since this is the first downward facing dog of our practice, we're going to pedal out those feet, dropping one knee, dropping one heel, walking this dog out wherever you are. We're going to go ahead and raise that left foot to the sky, stepping that right foot in between our hands, dropping down on that right knee, and coming up. Low lunge on the opposite side, pressing those hips down to the mat. Exhale, we'll drop those hands forward. Tuck those back toes under, coming into your plank or half plank here. We'll take a vinyasa, so dropping down to chaturanga, maybe to your belly, pushing into those hands, inhaling for cobra or baby cobra. Noticing how you feel this morning. Breathing here. Let's tuck those toes under. We can push up to plank, and our plank takes us back, downward facing dog, hips high. Breathing here. We're going to go ahead and look forward. We can jump, step, or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, we halfway lift, flat back position. Exhale, we forward fold. Those hands come down. And big inhale as we raise those arms above us, looking up above us, before meeting back in mountain pose here. Very good. Let's keep moving here. Inhale, those arms come up, big stretch. Exhale, we forward fold, dropping down. Inhale to halfway lift, flat back position. Exhale, we'll drop those hands down. This time we'll take our right foot back down, dropping on the right knee. Inhaling up, low lunge. Exhale, those hands come down. Planting those hands on the mat, tucking those right toes under, and bringing that left foot to meet the right, plank pose. We'll drop down chaturanga, so your arms are at 90 degrees. We can come up dog, Or we can go down into our cobra, touching our belly to the mat, pushing our pelvis into the mat, pushing our hands into the mat to come up. Picking your back bend before coming back to downward facing dog. Good, let's breathe here. And we're gonna take it over to the opposite side. So you're gonna bring your right foot in between your hands, dropping on that back left knee. Inhale to come up, low lunge. Exhale, we drop those hands down. Tuck those back toes under, coming to your plank, taking your vinyasa. So chaturanga to up dog, cobra, and back, downward facing dog. So moving your body here, finding whatever feels good today. We'll go ahead and look forward, step, jump, or hop to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, we'll take your arms, everything back up. Big good morning stretch here, looking up to the sky. Dropping those hands down to your side. Breathing here. We'll take our third and final sun salutation here. Moving with your breath, finding a rhythm. You're at home, playing with it here as much as you need. Inhale, those arms come up, big stretch. Exhale, dropping that chest to your thighs. Bending your knees if you have to. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's go ahead and bring that left foot back, dropping down on that left knee. Inhale, coming up to your low lunge. Exhale, we'll drop those hands down. Tucking on the back toe, bringing your right foot to meet your left, and taking a vinyasa. You can come down to cobra or up dog. Wherever you are, we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Breathing here. Let's take it to the other side. Your left foot comes in between your hands, dropping on that back right knee. Inhale, coming up, low lunge. Exhale, we'll drop those hands down, tucking those back toes under, bringing your left leg to meet your right, dropping down chaturanga. Maybe we come to up dog. Maybe we come to just a baby cobra this time. Playing with it here. And coming back to meet in downward facing dog. We'll look forward. We can step, jump, or hop to the front of the mat, coming into our forward fold. Inhale, we halfway lift. Exhale, we forward fold. And inhale, we'll take a big stretch up to the sky. Exhale, those arms come down. Good. Hopefully we're feeling good. So we're going to take a step back on our mat, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. So my toes are facing the two front corners of my mat. I'm on the long side of my mat here. I'm going to put my hands on my hips. I'm going to exhale to drop my chest in between my legs. My head comes underneath me. And then I'll drop my hands wherever they fall. Lifting those hips up a little bit higher. Maybe walking these hands behind you a little bit more. Breathing here. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Lifting those hips a little higher. Straightening those legs. Putting pressure into the bottoms of your feet. Balancing here. We'll bring our hands back to our hips. Inhale takes us all the way back up. Very good. We're going to go ahead and goal post our arms. So that just means my arms are coming out to a 90-degree angle. My pelvis is tucked under and in, And I'm going to drop my hips down a little, resting in between my legs, coming into goddess pose. So my quads are working here. I'm opening up my chest, looking forward. Really engaging the body. Mindful movement here. Before we inhale to come up, big stretch, star pose. Exhale, we'll come back down, goddess. Inhale, back up, star pose. Moving mindfully. Finding dynamic movements here. And coming back up. Dropping back down. Coming back up to star pose. And one more time, back, down. Here. Just to come back up. We'll bring our hands down. We'll walk our feet in together. And we'll take one last balancing pose together. So what we're going to do is we're going to start to put all of the weight onto the left foot here. You're going to slowly start to lift this right knee. Maybe you stay with the support of the mat. Or maybe we lift that knee up. Good. We can bring our 2 peace fingers to our big toe. And we're just going to take that right leg out in front of us. Breathing here. Finding a point to look at, balancing here wherever you are. We'll bend that knee again. Coming back out of it. And maybe moving our hips, moving our ankles, whatever feels good here. Let's take it to the other side. So I'm going to put all the weight into my right side body, to my right leg. I'm going to lift this left leg high. Breathing here. Maybe I interlace my peace fingers to my big toe. I can put my hand on my hip as a support. And I'm going to stretch that left leg out in front of me as much as I can. Balancing breathing here. Noticing if there's any difference between one side and the other. Maybe there is. For me, there is. Bending that knee back. Coming out the same way we came in. Really good. Let's come to stand in mountain pose in the middle of our mat here. We're going to go ahead and wrap up our morning practice. So I want you to find a strong mountain here. Breathing here. And we're going to inhale those arms up. And we're just going to take a quick little side stretch. So I'm going to reach my left fingers around my right wrist, leaning over to the left, opening my chest, looking over to the right. Breathing here. Inhale, we come back up, switching your grip. So my right hand comes on my left wrist, and we'll fall over to the right, looking over to the left. Breathing here, pushing firmly into both feet. Opening up that chest and side body. We'll come back to center, maybe melting those hands down. We'll take our hands down to our side. Breathing here. Taking one more moment for yourself. I invite you to close your eyes here. Maybe bringing one hand to your heart and one hand to your stomach. Just noticing how you feel. If you're starting your day, just being proud of yourself for beginning your day with some movement. The rest of your day is going to be awesome. We'll finish this little practice in a strong mountain pose with your eyes closed. If you have time, I invite you to come down to the mat for a proper Savasana. But if not, thank you so much for sharing this practice with me, and I hope you have a great day.